What's going on, guys? Welcome to, I think, video 2 of the Small Business Automation Academy. My name is Todd Holland, and we are on the video discussing Trello and how to use Trello to streamline all of your task management. All the stuff that you need done in your organization can all be done here on Trello, and that's the strength here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you step by step how to build a Trello account out from scratch, get all your people into it, and how to use it to the very best of your abilities, both in this video and the next video, which I highly recommend you watch after this one, which is the Zapier tutorial. Zapier is incredibly important in getting stuff from Trello here, to Slack, to you, to your people's emails, to your clients, and all these kind of things. It's all done automatically, like boom, 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 and that's all that really matters, right? So, okay, you're going to create a Trello account. The way you do that is you go to Trello.com, Trello.com, and click sign up for a new account. Once you're here, you're going to type your name. You're going to type in, hopefully they don't already have my account on here. If not, I'll use a different email address. It's all good. You can create a new account. I accept. It's already in use. So make sure if you already have a Trello account, you'd want to use the one you already have, or if you want to build a new one, build an email address for it that doesn't already, have an account associated with it. So in this case, it'll be myanalytics.com. Password is that. Let's create a new account. You save the password here. Now that you're in, it's going to ask me to create an account. To confirm my email address. So once that email comes in, I'll be able to get to it and respond to it there. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and set this board up in a way that is super conducive to your success, right? So what I'll do, I'll name this, let's say, demo account, and the description is this is how a Trello account should look. Cool? Make sense? Okay. So what you're going to want to do is set up various boards, and each one of these boards corresponds with a specific kind of task or department in your company. And I'll show you what I mean soon. But the first one you want to build are your tasks. And you want your tasks to be in the upper left-hand corner. So what you do is you type asterisk, star sign up at the top there, or hashtag if you're feeling it. Asterisk is probably better. I'll call it tasks, not tarts, but tasks. Okay? Create that board. Now, before we go any further, what we're going to do is we're going to jump out of here, out of tasks, okay, and back into demo account. It's very important. We're going to set up all of our boards, and we're going to set up the individual lists and cards within the boards. Okay? So the next one, of course, is blog. Right, so we talked about how important having a blog, creating content, writing things down. At least one thing you write down, 1 7-sentence blog post a day will do so much for your business. I can't even quantify it on this video. So please don't, kind of just let that go by the wayside. Please create content. It's the hardest thing to do as a business owner, but you absolutely must do it. Okay, and what we're going to do inside a blog is kind of interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to write out various lists, okay? And the lists are basically stages of the specific deal or operation we're talking about here. So, not yet started is obviously the first stage, so anything that comes in that hasn't started yet is going to land here and not yet started. And I'll show you how it gets there in a second too. The next one's going to be work in progress. So you're currently working on this item, right? We're going to save that. The next one here is going to be for admin review. Whatever someone creates in your organization, they're going to need someone to take a look at that. And that someone's going to be you. So I'll show you how to set that up for yourself there for admin review. The next one is going to be on hold. Now, on hold is for someone who, it's been reviewed by admin, but they're saying, let's put the project on hold, for example, for right now. What we're in fact going to do is I'm going to write out complete and approved. Okay. And so I'm going to switch the places of these two right here, because I like complete and approved to be here and on hold. Here, on hold is basically you're waiting for someone to give you further instructions. Complete and approved means admin said, you're good to go. For admin review, it's like you want the admin to go and look at this thing and you sign it to that admin. Work in progress means that you're currently working the deal and not yet started because you haven't even touched it yet. It just came on your plate, haven't even looked at it. So that's how everyone knows how things are going there. Cool? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back out to the demo account, review the team page. I'm going to do a couple, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to copy that process with every single one of these. So the next board we're going to do is business development. as a business owner, as a manager, whatever position you consider yourself into your own destiny, this is the most important category for you. Okay, we're going to go back here. We're going to go not yet started. Work in progress. We're going to go for admin review, complete and approved, on hold. Every time, same things, every single time. Okay, I'll show you why this is so important in a little bit. We're just going to go through this. I promise step by step. We're going to give you step by step. View the team page. And guys, you can go in and change the color of these things as you so choose. You don't have to choose like this particular color. You can, if you want to automate it out so your blog is green, whatever, you can do that. And it shows up here too. So you can categorize the different things. But I personally don't really care what's what. So I just, blue is fine for me. Business development, next one we're going to do here is current clients. Okay, we're going to create not yet started. Work in progress for admin review, complete and approved, on hold. Save that, bounce back out here to your demo account, view team page, create another board. Demo schedule. Now, we've only got like 3 or 4 more of these, so don't worry too much. We're almost done, right? The demo schedule is basically when somebody wants a demo of your product or to get on the phone with you or someone in your organization to talk through a certain thing that they're not clients yet, but you want them to be clients. So it's very important to pay attention to these people, right? As you can probably guess. So you're going to go again with not yet started. Work in progress for admin review. Complete and approved, on hold. Okay, back to your demo account. So you do this crap one time, you don't have to go do it every single time to catch up. If you think it's hard doing this at one time, imagine having 50 clients coming in and trying to coordinate all these different things without a system like this. So, you know, invest the time, put in the work, let's get it done now. 2 more that we're going to do before we hop off here. Product development. For people who are creating new products all the time, like most of us are innovating in our particular spaces. This is super, super important. At the end of the day, it's like, what are we selling if we don't have products? And new products to match what the market's asking for. Great. So we're going to do not yet started. We're going to do work in progress. We're going to do for admin review. Complete and approved and on hold. Okay, so 1 more of these, and I'll go into the actual nitty-gritty of each one of these lists and how to manipulate stuff and things like that. Right? Okay, new board. Call this resources. Resources is different from all your other boards. I'm not going to give you like a not yet started, not this, not that. What you're going to do is you're going to post everything that your sales staff needs to do well. So you have a lot of accounts here. So the first thing you want to have is administrative or clerical items. You want to save this here, and so the other list, I'm going to go through the list, and I'll go through the cards individually here just so we can keep track of all that. So administrative clerical items, you're going to want marketing materials all in one place. So if someone needs like some marketing collateral or a graphic or something like that you create, you want them all uploaded here, categorized really specifically, right? If you have email templates that you want your people to use, drop those templates in here so they can just come right in and use them. Results. If you have some sort of a service-oriented business like real estate, mortgage, website development, insurance, any of these different things that are results-oriented, talk about your results in whatever way you can that's legal and ethical. So, the results here, if it's just like results from ad campaign in LA, you just add that here, and then you go into this card. This is the best way to show you what these cards are like. You describe what this card's all about. These are the resources from an ad campaign that we can show to our potential clients. Okay, you're going to save that. Then you're going to go ahead and write out different comments, and you can and be able to interact with the different people on your card. So what you want to do, you want to assign a member. And again, I don't have any other members on my my team, so I'm just going to assign myself to this right now. But if you have a list of people, you would assign the person who this is most relevant to, that they can get this done. So you want admins doing admin tasks, sales doing sales tasks, so on and so forth. The next thing that's a very powerful tool is to create some checklists. Now, these checklists can be done in a variety of ways, but the most important part of all this is that you build the checklist out and you label it as such so people know what you're talking about here. So, for example, I'm not going to do this here. I'm going to go back out to the demo scheduler, because that's the most important part, in my opinion. We're going to go to demo schedule, and we're going to create some a card. So the way we're going to create the card here is we're going to say, like, Todd Holland demo. We're going to add there. Now in this Todd Holland demo, I'm going to show you how to do this, but you want to build out a checklist and say, like, demo walkthrough, right? You're going to add that. Then you're going to write out every single item in the demo walkthrough process. So I'm going to give you like a very rough rundown of my demo process, but you're going to want to make this your own at some point. So the first thing I do when I run a demo is I go to whatever screen sharing software I'm using, in our case, go to meeting. So set up, go to meeting at scheduled time, okay? And we'll know what the scheduled time is because as soon as somebody fills out any of our scheduling calendar stuff, that information they put in is going to be down here in the comments. So very important. Set up, go to meeting scheduled time, share link with prospect, open required demo software. So if you're demoing some software, you're demoing some results, you're just doing a PowerPoint presentation, whatever it is, have that open ready to go because it's going to start kicking in. Okay. So the internet just kicked out, so this might not keep going, but I'll keep writing out so you have it here. So open required demo software, coordinate with prospect via text, call, or email, just to make sure the prospect is there and you know available for this call that you're going to have with them, right? You're going to put in the sales process, like the various questions you want to ask. So question 1, what is your current marketing provider? And Q2, what are they doing well versus what they could be doing better? Question 3, in your ideal scenario, how would this work out for you? Question 4, and I'll go into these later if I need to, but you just write them down so you have this basic framework of what you're doing. Question 4, how much work are you willing to put into these results? Question 5, what have you done that has failed in the past? Question 6, and this is the most important one, do you want our help achieving these goals? And then closing statements, discuss pricing, send to billing, follow up every 3 days until paid in full, submit client intake form, and get paid. Okay. So that's our demo walk. That's our demo process. So that's kind of the one that we have right now. So you can copy this down, utilize this if you want to. But the point is that you have a checklist like this that exists. You're going to come back to this at some point, right? Okay. So that's your checklist. Just make sure that's there and available because you have that and it's all built out like that. The next thing you want to do is you want to assign a due date to this. Now, if it's a demo coming in off the schedule, the due date's going to be automatic. But if it's a task that you want done, you're going to want to go ahead and say, I need this thing done by Monday at noon, and I'm going to save that. Because what that does It lets everybody know, all your members know, and you're going to be here, your admin's going to be on here, and your employee is going to be on here. Everyone's going to know when this has to be done. And if this thing is not done right here by 12 p.m., your admin has to know that anytime this thing turns red or whatever, to reach out to the to the employee and say, hey, why wasn't this done? Let's get a status update going. Let's update the due date. And actually communicate with them. And you can do this in the comments here and tag them. Like, at Todd, well, I am Todd, so it's not going to work. But you can do that here. You can do this anywhere you want to, right? Just putting it out there like that. It's a very important thing. I want you guys to be kind of honed in on using it effectively if you can. And now, last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is how to assign out tasks in a meaningful way. So to do that, I'm just going to go ahead and restart my browser here, just to make sure it's working properly. Okay, great. Perfect. So what you'll do is you go to tasks. And this is how you do this. So in your tasks, I want to set up this last thing, which is very important. Your task should basically be a list of these different boards, because that's where these tasks are going, to one of these different boards, right? So your first task is going to be, and I'm going to go ahead and add one more of these cards here too that I think are very important. So create a new board, and we're going to call it administration, because that's the kind of stuff that we're going to need to do as administrators and owners. And then for this one, again, one more time, we're going to go not yet started. We're going to go work in progress for admin review, complete and approved, and on hold. Okay. Save those out. We're good to go. And now we're going to go back to demo account routine page and go to tasks. Now for tasks, you're going to write out each one of those cards that you have that we just talked about. So the first card is going to be administration, the one we just built. We're going to try to keep it as, alphabetically ordered and organized as possible. So administration, blog, business development, current clients, demo schedule, product development, and resources. Okay, so these are people's wants and wishes, right? And this is everyone in your organization. So if there's something that requires administrative action, like let's say we need a better we need a better recruitment ad for getting employees in here. You add a card and say create better recruitment ad. Okay, and you would just add the description of what you want done. So the current ad doesn't resonate well with our prospects. Can we create an ad that has better details and descriptions or something, right? And what you would do is you would assign, well, you always want to hit enter and save, so it'll save. You want to tag, and let's say that Todd Holland is our admin person. You tag Todd in here, and then you would just mention in a comment here at Todd Holland, do you think we can do something about this? Okay, you'd save, and you'd assign just a random due date. I usually like to assign tasks to get responded to by Friday, so that once a week the admin can go in, get everything done. If it's really urgent and important, you can set it earlier, of course. But if it's just something that you want done that week or whatever, you would just go ahead and choose it here by noon and save there. And then you would then create a checklist and start writing out the various things that you want seen. So add recruitment, add wants. So talk more about corporate culture, write in something about our pay process, talk about the bonus structure, and so on and so forth. And then what you would do is, as people, as the admin or as whoever is responsible for doing this gets this done, they'll go through and check these off and check it off and check it off. It's 100% complete, and they just check on this due date thing, and this is saying it's done. Okay, that's kind of how this works. Before any of this happens, right? Before any of this stuff happens right here, what the admin is going to do is move this to the required board under not started. So they're going to go here, click on move. Board is not going to be task, it'll be administration, and not yet started position 1. You're going to move that there. It's no longer here in tasks. Then we go back to the demo page, we go to admin, it's right here. Okay, so the admin people, the person that's tagged to, the tasks that are associated, it's all here, all the tracking is here. If they don't get this stuff done, you respond back, say, at Todd Holland, this isn't done yet. Why is that? Do you need more time or resources? Please respond back. Okay? So you'd save that, and then this notifies the person supposed to get this done, also all the other people too, so everyone can kind of get in here and say, okay, stuff's not getting done, let's all work together to get it done, right? You'll do the same thing for every single one of your tasks. So the structure here, just so you guys know, you got this board right here. You sign and you say, man, someone needs to do something about the graphics on the outside of the door. You'd go here. This would be an admin thing. You'd say fix graphics outside the door. You add that. You click on this. You give a lot more detail. The graphics are of the old logo. We need the new logo ASAP. You'd save that, and then you would assign your member, assign your due date, which we'll call it that, and we'll save that, and then we'll just build out a checklist of exactly what you want done. So new logo on door. Okay. So item number 1, find image of new logo, send image to print shop, take down old door signs, put up new door signs. Okay, this is the step-by-step breakdown of this task. Cool. And then, so what you would do then is you would just go here, move this. The board is going to be administration. The list is going to be not started in position 2. You're going to move it there again. It's now here. This is the best and most streamlined way to get everything in your business taken care of. Absolutely everything in your business can fall under this category and this method, and you'll have a ton more time on your hands because you're not actually chasing things down. All the stuff is here, trackable, and actually moving. It's very cool, I think. So, okay, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. Play around with Trello, watch some of the tutorials. You've got tutorials up here under Help, which are going to be really great. The Getting Started guide is going to be huge. Watch through these. At the end of the day, the most important part of all this is just learning the system. Because once you learn the system, you're going to tap into it. You're going to make a lot of money off this, off of the time you're going to save, focusing only on things that you make money off doing. So, okay, that's it for now. The next video is going to be about using your scheduler to integrate with all these different things and to get people on your calendar. Hugely important. And I'll show you one that I use. It's also free that you can use kind of in tandem with how we do it. So, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.